Yo, what is up, YouTube? We are out here. So I'm going to give it a couple minutes here and let people come on in before I get started. And we'll see if we can get this microphone to work out. Oops. Because why? Because I'll say it so. All right. So, hopefully this will work. I'm hoping. I think it worked last time. So, it should work just fine. Now we just go to options. Hello? There we go. Now we should sound pretty fucking good. Yep, that's working. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Now shit should be working. And if I really want to, I could possibly. Yeah, I could possibly do that. Sorry, we're trying to get all situated here. Still gonna wait for everybody to show up, show out, you know. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes. And now we're ready. A little bit better. All right. Like this fucking join up. of some gelato. Some good shit. I'm also I think my chain be hitting the fucking microphone though. So you have to move that to a different further down. Oh, what the fuck? Huh. Interesting. Now it works. Okay. So the Matrix will have you believing in simulation theory. Don't believe me? Just watch. So, man, shit has been crazy. Been kind of busy, but I had a little bit of time. I'm off of work today, so I had a little bit of time to do this shit. Sorry, it took me a minute to get everything ready. But we're here. We're live. And I want to talk about that Creaker 3 album. I see a few people been talking about it. And kind of want to put my own opinion out there. Now, Creep Squad is going to come and do their thing because they're not going to like what I have to say. But I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm just being honest about the shit. You go back and look at Creaker 1 and Creaker 2. And then you go listen to Creaker 3. First off, Creaker 3 does not sound like a rock album. It sounds more country to me. That is my own opinion. You got songs like Dirty South, Concrete Road. Those songs were hits. Vocals were great. Lyrics were great. Everything about it was great. I can't ever knock that, especially those two songs. Dirty South and Concrete Road, fire rock songs. You go to Creaker 3, they're not fire. His vocals are not fire. His vocals sound like ass. If you were to put, let's say, his vocals from Dirty South to any of them songs on Creaker 3 and compare the two, bet you his older ones sound a lot better. Now, I don't know why his vocals sound different or what he was doing differently. I know Alice in Chains is his, like, inspiration and whatnot. Cool. Alice in Chains is dope as fuck. But what he did there was not it. The band played fine. I think the guitar, the drums, everything was fine. It was the vocals that really fucked it up for me. I don't know what he was doing while he was singing, but he would have took his vocals and kind of went like the sound he was when he was singing on Dirty South or Pine Creek Road, I think it would have sounded a little bit better. But his sound just was not it. And I said this when he was previewing him. When he was showcasing and giving little snippets of the Creeker 3 album, I was like, yo, them vocals, hear that shit? Like, that's not good. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. But my advice, go back to your old style. On Creek Road, Dirty South, all that for your rock songs, and I think you'll make some bangers. But doing what you're doing with a Creeker 3, it's not it. Now people are like, oh, well, it's charting #1 in rock. Yeah, because his fans are stupid. He has a lot of yes men. We get it. Trey Healy was like, in his video, he's like, everybody wants me to, or, you know, what do I think about Creeker 3? And he was like, well, these rock bands, and look at the second and the third, they have hundreds of people, great production, this, that, the other. Bro, Trey, I like you. You're a good dude, bro. You seem like you have a good head on your shoulders and genuine. But I have to stop you right there. If I'm going to compare the Creeker 3, I'm not going to compare them to other bands. I'm going to compare them to the Creeker 1 and the Creeker 2. Not going to compare them to Motionless in White or Linkin Park or any of those bands, because they're not the same. That's why I would compare it to Creeker 1 or Creeker 2. And also the numbers don't lie. True. But in my own opinion, what's better than going back and looking at other of that genre that person did or that band did and compare the two? Right? Take Creeker 2, compare it to Creeker 3. Take Creeker 1, compare it to Creeker 3. That makes more sense. So, in other words, Trey, your point kind of isn't valid. It sounds more of an excuse. Oh, I was there. And everyone's going to say I have a bias. Well, you do. You just showed you had a biased opinion because what you wanted to do was you're playing a psychological game, right? You're going to sit there and be like, well, I want y'all, instead of comparing the albums to this production, blah, 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 making all these excuses, it's music. It's rock. I'm going to compare it to other rock music. Period. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how many people are in making it. Your excuses don't work. Upchurch, before he had the Dixielanders, already made rock albums. And they were good. They were great, actually. I fuck with the Creeker 1 and Creeker 2. Hard. Some of his best work, if I'm going to be honest, in my opinion. But Creeker 3 is dog shit. Complete dog shit. So you can't be like, oh, to hype it up and be like, oh, well, all these other bands, they have production and it's just one man. I can show you multiple bands that only have the band and they do better music. So that excuse does not work. I don't understand why. This is what the Crack Squad does. They move goalposts. They try to use words They'll think of a way to say something and to split it into their fans' minds. Hey, think of it this way so we can get you to agree our way. I want you to step out of reality and look at it this way. No, fuck you. I'm going to look at it the normal fucking way because it is fucking music. And this is how it goes. I'm not a fucking band or anything like that. I'm an average listener. I'm going to look at it as an average listener. Period. So that Trey Healy, I really don't fuck. I can't fuck with you when you sit in there like, and it's not even a shot at you. Like, you are a genuine ass dude. You seem like a fucking great guy. But I can't fuck with you when you sitting there making dumbass excuses for a horrible ass album. Just because you're friends with the guy. Stop being yes men, people. Like, for real. Let's be real and honest about the shit. Creaker 3 sounds like shit. And it's not because of the band. The band did fine. The guitarists, the drummers, all of that. They did great. I don't see a problem with them. The problem is the vocals and the mastering. And if anyone wants to come tell me I'm wrong, please prove it to me. I would love an intelligent debate. I don't mean some crack squattians that are going to be yes men. I want an intelligent debate from someone that actually has intelligence and has receipts to back up whatever they want to say about the Creaker 3. Now, the only evidence that you could really show is the album. Right? And then you need to give a good and solid explanation of why he sounds like shit. And make me believe that it's actually a good album. But you can't. I promise you that. I've listened to Creaker 1. I've listened to Creaker 2. I've heard what he can do. At this point, he sounds just like a regular fucking dude trying to sing a song. Not even a singer. Like a typical person just driving his car, just singing. He doesn't sound good at all. And a lot of people are like, oh, you're just against Creek Squad. You're just this, you're just that. No, I'm being honest. From listening to the music, not who he is, I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about just the music itself. It's shit. Go look at some of the top rock bands out there right now. And I promise you, their songs sound way better. Vocals are way better. Everything is way better. People are going to say, oh, well, that's the production. Upchurch has shown that he can have that type of production. What do you mean? By himself. Go listen to his previous albums. He has shown that he can do it. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to try this out. I'm going to see if this will work. But I'm going to turn on my other. Oh, yeah. So,
happening now, TBI investigators remain on the scene of a death investigation in South Cheatham County. 90 miles from the music city lights, where the people bring guns to big night fights. And the sheriff don't care, so don't try to go. He might be in ties with the man on the phone. Uncle Red's on the ride, and he's lost in the field, trying to dodge that thunder that keeps striking in his head. Oh, just crack asphalt and broken sights. The bottles filled with THC. When the streetlights disappear, you're on the creek road. One creek road. One creek road. One creek road. These bridges are tattooed in John Deere green. Shady Birds looks like something from a movie scene. And I know who's dangerous and who's insane. Who's got the blue flame and Mary Jane? Oh, that's the yellow lights. Just crack asphalt and broken sights. The bottles filled with.
Okay. Obviously, that was Pond Creek Road, right? I hope it came through. I'm trying something new here, so bear with me. I'm using my other microphone for the TV because all I have is my phone right now, as you all know. We'll go to the Creeker 3. Okay. Let me see here. Flamin' Halo.
I said someone to you. So I said someone to you. Ever when flames out of blue, medieval soul feels new. Roamed like seeds are shoes. The sun and my heart been used. I cannot be removed. Nothing that you can do. Nothing that you can do. I said someone to you. Flaming hello, I medieval soul feels new. Roamed like scissors shoes. The sun and my heart been used. I cannot be removed. Nothing that you can do. Nothing that you can do. Flaming halo. Oh, Johnny guitar, you. Big dog not startled.
Okay. Now, hold on. We're going to go like this. There's a valid point I'm doing here. For anybody who wants to sit there and say that shit is good. Now, as you see, I'm only comparing it to other Ryan Upchurch music. I'm not comparing to other bands. Trey Healy.
Damn, hurry up, that all day. What's about it? Did you hear that? The corner store smells like Paul Mart. The cashier wears the same overalls. The cops washed the blood off their hands with the moonshine they took from the Cars burn into the dark sky. No leaves, nobody knows why. Dead bodies in the trees where I get my soul. Dead in roads, dead in roads lead to the small trails. Headstones from the 1800s. Go slide till you feel the chill in your spine. In these pines. Dirty South, you have raised me. Dirty South, Dixie made me. Dirty South, I love you, but sometimes you hate me. Times you hate me. Dirty South.
Prime example, right? Anybody disagree? Anybody hear the differences in the vocals? I do. When he's singing Dirty South and Pond Creek Road, he actually has that good rock tone. It's tolerable to hear. You're not unpleasant on the ears. It's enjoyable. Creeker 3 is not that. It's not smooth. It's not nothing. It sounds like shit. Kids, don't do drugs. And if you think Creeker 3 sounds good, you are a yes man and you are uneducated on music. Okay. Period. Because anybody that has a pair of ears that isn't deaf can tell that's trash. I honestly think a deaf person would be able to know that's trash. You don't even need to you wouldn't even need to have good hearing to know that that's trash. The vocals are just not good. Told you? No, you don't. Shut up. Lying ass. You do not think it's great. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But let's be real here. Like, I would like to see HBR come up and talk about it. No, told you. We're not doing that today. We're doing legit shit today. This isn't trying to be funny or any of that. No, this is legit. I'm being legit here. Yeah, it's the best album I've heard in a while. Yeah, okay. You have obviously not listened to much rock music lately. I will tell you this right now, as the average listener to rock, rock is fucking popping right now. Rock and metal. Like, there is some good ass music coming out of the rock and metal scene. Even like horrorcore and metalcore. There's some hot bands coming out. For sure. Like, shout out to Doobie coming out with
I don't feel like I used to. I don't feel anything. Maybe I'm just getting used to these walls closing in. I've been up my rocker, I got holes on my head. I'm only sinner cause I'm perfect, but I was born in the rain, I was raised in the fire. I changed all days. When the angels found me, heartbreaking, hell raising, head banging, alcoholic, living life, whiskey rock, want some weed to get me going. It ain't like change your limits, add some liquor, make a limit, drizzle, spin the bender, spin it in the bench. I've been on my rocker, I got holes on my head, though. I'm the only sinner, cause I'm perfect, but I can't go. I was born in the rain, I was raised in the fire, I changed all days.
Like I said, they got hella good fucking music coming out in that genre. You aren't fucking with. You pull out shit like that with the Creaker 3, and you think you're comparing. Like, no. And Doobie, I do believe, is independent as well. So, what's up? If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I do believe Doobie is also independent. So, if we're going to go the independent lane, that was independent. Sounded way fucking better than Creaker 3. And that's just one song. I did the comparison against, his own music, and now I compared it to someone else's. It's not the same. It's not smooth. You can't listen to it very well. Obviously, told it wouldn't know. Creaker 3 was straight trash. It is very much trash. I 100% agree. It was trash. There's so much things he could have done better with what he had. He had the promoting right. He promoted it good. Like the way he promoted the shit. It's just he didn't execute good music. And you know, I don't understand why we went from making great fucking music, gold, platinum, whatever, right? Amazing tracks in Creaker 1 and 2. Even his other albums that were during that time were amazing music. Now he backtracked to almost a novice level of sound. Like I would expect this from a newcomer, not somebody that came out with gold and platinum blacks. That knows good music, that's made great music, that's got to where he is right now. Which, I mean, to each his own. If you like it, cool. I ain't gonna hate on you. Ain't my fault you don't have good taste. I'm just saying, like, if you like that trash, then you just don't have good taste, and that's okay. Not everyone is going to have the same taste in music or vibe with the same stuff, and that's all right. You know. Shout out to Your Last Breath and Skits Craven. This is some horrorcore / kind of screamo, I guess.
It's 10 in the morning. Tell my bitch wake up, I'm on her. She know I'm feeling more lonely. I just want to top of the head when I'm slapping, I'm fucking, I'm focused. Now I'm just pissed off. Cause I know she cheating. She smell like she wearing cologne. That ain't my cologne. Last night I thought you were home, but you must have been giving them loan. So then I choking. Ain't talking be broken. I'm really trying to kill her. I'm getting more pissed off. I'm losing my cool. She about to get her titties ripped off. Running like Chris Cross. Sorry this happened. I know losing that's a big loss. Cause you ain't shit without the big titties. You might as well not be alive. Some bitch wanna cheat on me, OG. I'm about to start killing free. Trying to tell me not to leave, OG. You must really wanna carry on without no G's. Yeah, you got me going crazy. I'ma kill you and the baby. Sniff a white girl, K to shoot. We score days. Do a line, watch her beg for more. For a big fat line, she a turn a whore. Cocaine slut, I'ma show you mouth shut. And I use a mask on to open up your door. Some bitch, you ever love bitches. Yeah, you better run now, cause I'm out to get you. Ready yet, I really love to hit you. Talking to your little throat like I love to slip you. I'ma open up that pretty skin, chop you into little pieces for you in that. Hold on. Apply the acid on me, baby, bitch, you kill this water. You try your bully, so I'ma kill his only daughter. Stupid bitch, yeah, come and tell me who's your daddy now. Treat you like a monster, grab the blade. I just watch you.
What up, TNT Dad? Always a pleasure, my guy. That song's fire, bro. Fire. But see, like, I really wish that eating lunch and seeing it was on. I always appreciate it, bro. I just wish that Ryan would have done a little bit more with better on his vocals. He would have, like I did with Dirty South and Concrete Road just a little bit ago. You compare Creeker 3 with those vocals, and they're not the same. They're not pleasant on the ears like Concrete Road or Dirty South was. You listen to that, it was actually pleasant to listen to. You vibe with it. The Creeker 3, it annoyed me almost. The vocal is just not. And like I said, the band did well. The band, the guitarist, the bassist, the drummer, all that did well. I have no complaints on that sound. The riffs were good, everything like that. What bothered me was the vocals. If Upchurch would have done better vocals going back to like his old rock style that he been doing prior to this album, I think it would have sounded a lot better. It sounded kind of lazy to me, if I'm going to be honest. Now, people can say whatever they want. If you like it, cool. Kudos to you. Not hating. I'm just giving my own personal opinion on the album. And I mean, what really triggered me to even really talk about this album was after I seen Trey Healy's video and his little, I don't even know how to, cutting corner, pushing field post explanation of, well, you're going to compare it to like the number 2 and number 3 rock bands, and they're more higher in production. Like I just said and did, Trey Healy, which proves your argument invalid. You compare them to Ryan Upchurch's other rock music, like Dirty South, Concrete Road, stuff like that. You compare the two, and then you come up with your basis. And that's how I came up with my basis, that the Creeker 3 album sounds like shit. And it is shit. It's dog water. It is garbage. And I don't even mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm just meaning he did not try. He did not put effort in his vocals. And it shows. When he did Dirty South and he did Concrete Road, he put effort in. That's why they make great songs. Creeker 3 was a lazy ass album. The band was fire, but the singer held big time with Past Creek. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Like I said, I feel like he got lazy with his vocals. He didn't want to put full effort in his vocals like he did with Dirty South, or he did with Concrete Road, and it shows. I mean, you go listen to them, and it's still pleasant, man. I'll still fuck with those. I still fuck with them hard. You also have to think about the producer, which TNT just talked about in the comments. Kalani is a hip hop producer, not a rock producer. Facts. It's true. That plays a part. I mean, who was producing? I think was that Stoner. I think it was Stoner that produced Creeker 2. Or was that B Loose? No, B Loose isn't the producer. That's right. He's manager. It's but I think B Loose helped him a few songs. But I know Stoner did. I think it was Stoner that did Freaker 211. Does anybody know who did them? I'm kind of curious now. I gotta look it up. I don't remember exactly. Stoner did the first two. Okay, so I was. Yeah. I thought he did, but it shows the producer, man, does a lot of magical shit. Okay, you need a good producer and a good engineer to make shit sound good. I mean, that's what they're there for. You know what I mean? And I mean that plays a part in it. But I also feel like it plays a part in Upchurch. His vocals were just lazy, bro. Like, I don't know how to other way to explain it, really. It was just laziness, it sounded like. There was a lack of effort, lack of passion behind it, if you will. And I honestly, I have a feel. I mean, a lot of people might disagree with me. That's fine. But I have a huge feeling that Upchurch is not really as passionate about shit as he once was. Got to get back to work. Have a great rest of the day. You too, TNT. It was good having you. He's just not as passionate as he was. And I mean, you kind of can see it if you pay attention and you look at his older videos versus now. I mean, you can kind of see the difference in a lot of that. His passion is just not there as it once was. However, we are going to play a song real quick. It has nothing to do with any of this. I just been fucking with it hard because, well, it's the shit. That's fine. Shout out to Hard Target.
Yeah. Lord, help me out today. I feel like I'm a fall. The days I'm feeling good, I ain't trying to talk. Oh, you trying to speak? Well, I ain't trying to hear. You help me when I need it. I can handle it from here. Every time I'm feeling low, you throwing me a rope. I had nothing left, then you showed me there was hope. You told me take a minute. I was always on the go. And when you want to talk, I'm never picking up the phone. Everything's so good now. Living a great life, and it was a long ride. That's why I take flight. Selfish motherfucker. Now I wonder why it's lonely at the top. When I was walking down that road, you were the only one to stop. Now I know it's so hard to wash these things away. These blood stains I've been there. It's hard. Since built my holy wall, and all I know, life to take my sons and daughters. And I've been down, I won't give up until I'm dead in the ground. All I know is running through my veins, baptized me, but it won't. It's hallelujah to the opening line, but I never took the time to sit back and open my mind, swallow my pride. This pain that I'm holding inside, I know that I'm blind. The fact is, you show me a sign, I still miss it. This whiskey probably killing me slow, I still sip it. Preachers thought I'm going to hell, it's still tripping. Fell down a couple of times, I'm still living. So hard to wash these fears away. These blood stains I may never wash again.
Hold on.